Hi, I'm Avijit Datta, CEO of Aviana Global. We are an advanced analytics company. And I have the pleasure today of welcoming Aspen Chatoon, who's the CEO of Jetfile, on this conversation about our new collaboration that we have recently introduced, where Jetfile's product is going to be adding advanced analytics functionality to its offering. So, welcome.
Thank you,
Aspen.
Abhijit. Always a pleasure to sit down and talk and chat with you. And you said that is going to introduce the interesting things that we already have introduced advanced analytics in the Jetfile platform using your technology and your data team.
Thank you, thank you. You know, it's exciting given the happenings in the insurance industry with all the consolidation going on, large insurance companies gobbling up smaller ones or equally large ones, etc. So I think it's very opportune at this point of time to be offering through Jetfile's functionality this capability of getting all the data together. Because I think one of the biggest drawbacks of consolidation with other companies is you have siloed data and you never get one version of the consolidated truth. How much do you agree with that, and how much do you think this new collaboration can help your customers and customers in the future?
It is a very interesting time in the insurance industry right now, where we see there's a lot of acquisitions going on. There's a lot of new programs coming out there. There's a lot of activity, especially in the program business, in the MGA business, where there's new programs popping up, smaller programs, bigger programs, and having one fact, one view of your data is going to be crucial when it comes to selling, upselling, when it comes to reinsurance. And I think it's going to be the driving factor for any platform going forward to have data and have it in one place. What we've seen so far and what we've seen in the past is that we have separate systems for claims, we have separate system for underwriting, we have separate system for intake, we have separate system for analytics. And it kind of goes into where we have these large integration projects, and you spend a lot of time, a lot of money on the projects themselves. And that's where we have to change. We have these smaller programs coming up where 20, 40, $50 million programs. We can't really afford having that larger investments, and having then a platform where everything is embedded, everything is ready, we can go in. I think that's going to be extremely important.
Because your reports are as good as the quality of your data.
Absolutely.
And one of the things that you will be providing through Jetfile's functionality is a data orchestration module that helps get data in and normalizes it and makes it ready for reporting, which is something that I think a lot of insurance companies will need, especially when they have siloed data across the table. And so I see that as a great plus in your offering to your customers. You know, the ability to get the data all and have one version of the truth, really.
Having one version of the data, having one view at it, and also having the ability to view it from different angles.
Yeah.
Being able to drill down further into data, and also being able to drag in and get in the data from other sources is a big thing that is necessary to view the data.
Right. And one of the good things, I think, is that it's totally seamless as far as your current customers go. It's an option in your platform to enable advanced analytics or turn it off, as the case may be. So there's not any more new learning to do as far as using your platform goes. This is an advanced analytics platform that is switched on or switched off depending on whether you want it or not.
That's the fact that we will be providing this as a standard integrated project or product in our offering in our platform. And I think that's going to be very important if you had to go out there and do another large project to get the data in.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's something you want to do. So what we'll be offering out of the box is a set of standard reports that's going to be there, and then we have, or you guys have, the possibility and to come in with your data team if clients wants even more drill down. And I think that's important. It's important to have a team that can support you in your data needs, that can work on data only and focus on that part of the industry.
Since this is a platform that you're offering through Jetfile, you can build your own use cases as you go along. It's a platform that has 4 modules that gets the data together, does the modeling, shows the results, and then there's a whole case management part of it, which actually acts on the results. And that's where the deployment of the solution comes in. The product was built for people to build their own advanced analytics platform. And as you rightly said, that it does come with a few templates that your customer can use right away, right off the bat, as soon as they turn it on. And these are really advanced reporting solutions. But they also have the flexibility to build their own. And that's a whole new way of doing business, that your customers who are more data savvy, who do not have the time to wait for their IT team or their analytics team to be available. They need results right now. They need to act on it right now. This is a very appropriate platform.
And that's one of the reasons why we also wanted to work closer together, because we share that vision of what we call self-service. Everything we do in our product, we really want our clients to be able to service themselves, not having to wait for us, not having to wait for any partner. I just think that's going to be the most important thing going forward, to actually be able to serve yourself. But again, also have the opportunity to utilize and work with a team of data specialists. Data is not for everyone to ingest. Data is for everyone to consume, but ingesting it and making sense of it and figuring out what sense you need to make out of it is also important.
From a use case standpoint, and just, you are probably a lot more savvy with the insurance industry than I am or will be. But one of the really good things about this offering, the advanced analytics offering, is that it can help you maximize the revenue you can get from your current client base, from your customers can get from their current client base through upsell and cross-sell kind of situations. How do you see that as being advantageous to your customers?
Being able to have an insight into your book is always important. As you introduce new programs, as you take programs out, as you are monitoring your current agencies who's bringing you business, it's always going to be important to keep it optimized. If someone just brings you bad business, you might want to cut them off. If you're overexposed in certain areas, you might want to have exposure in other areas.
How are they doing it today?
It depends. A lot of it is on feel. A lot of clients don't have that insight into current data. A lot of it is very retroactive in looking at older data instead of looking at, hey, what's happening now? How's it trending? How's it going? Looking into marketing efforts you've done, having immediate access to that. Things like that is going to be important.
So refining it would help you maximize returns on your marketing dollars, help you maximize return on effort that you put in. It makes you more laser focused on understanding what your customer wants are, or your customer's customer's wants are. Correct?
Yeah, one thing is your marketing efforts, of course, and how you spend your money, how well it was spent, but it's also insight into your loss factors, your how did your book perform last year, how's our rates, how can we do modeling of what happens if we increase our rates, things like that, and do predictive analytics on those parts too. I think is important. One thing is to look into your marketing to your people, and also look at your internal productivity. Like that's also things you can use a model like the Aviana model to do.
Yeah. Internal productivity means your agent's productivity, the productivity of your partner, the productivity, etc. Is that what you
Yeah,
meant?
and also monitoring how your book develops, how it has over time moved and shifted from one line to another, from another risk to another, zip code states. How are you doing in different areas, and how could you potentially increase sell new products?
So when you look at this collaboration and you look at your customers and you look at your future customers, these are the kind of functionality that you are now offering them that will help them become more efficient and more effective in their operations and in their marketing abilities. An insight that they did not have before because the technology was not available. Would you say that's a correct statement?
If the technology was not available or not, like we had analytics, we had reports, but what we've seen is that often data has been an afterthought in projects, or that has been very separated. You had to go to another analytics platform to do it. It wasn't readily available right there. And also the need to wait for a new report to be available, or a new model, or a new cube to be available with a team that's specialized, that's embedded, that's integrated, and also having standardized reports, standardized models
Right.
in there. That's going to be a huge difference
Huge
in that. And yeah, and then being able to drill down and do the things yourself, and have self-service on much of the data, and the models.
I think, yeah. And the self-service part of it is different for different levels of customers, in the sense that some customers have the ability and the personnel to build their own kind of customized use cases or customized solutions using your platform or our platform, right? Some do not. But there's always a remedy, and the remedy is that they can come to you and say, hey, Aspen, can you build this kind of solution for us? And you can do it very quickly because it's a platform. You can do it in a matter of days, maybe weeks, instead of months, as we are used to, which is another very powerful. It frees your mind to think beyond the limitations of the technology that you have, because now you have new technology, how relevant is that to your users and your future users?
Being a platform that caters to all sizes of the insurance industry, we have single programs or single user programs on our platform, up to several hundred users, and running from few millions to hundreds of millions on the platform. So of course the needs will be different. And that's extremely important to us. Extremely important to us to cater to the whole spectrum of clients. I think, and they're absolutely right in that data ingestion is not for everyone. Like we need to have that platform that is out of the box, functional, working, but having the possibility to do it yourself and analyze and drill down. And there will be, of course, data savvy clients out there that really wants to do this on their own, and there's others that absolutely do not want to do it on their own.
And you will obviously, through our collaboration, provide them the support if they don't have the personnel to build what they need.
Together, we are providing that service with our internal support team that can help, our internal technical people, but also then with support for the Aviana data engineers. This is their bread and butter. They are used to this. They're drilling down on this all the time. We're providing a platform where we underwrite, we issue, we invoice, we do all that. We have all the data available. But now we also have augmented our team with the Aviana team, where they can come in and service also our clients on the platform.
Well, interesting. And also, from our own experience, because we are in other industries too, where we found our platform to be very useful in identifying risk, identifying fraud, in predicting what is going to happen next year based on past, based on current. the ability to identify suspicious transactions, etc. While it does belong to other industries, the same logic and technology can be used if, for example, your customers wish to go down that route. They have the ability to do that. And we haven't talked about that, but it just, from my own experience, we've seen that these are anomaly detection, essentially, is what the platform does very well, and that's where it fits in from a user standpoint.
Yeah, no, I think like the collaboration can take many directions as we go forward, and doing fraud analysis deeper into the claims part where it is
Risk
fraud.
and,
There's risk. There's like incidents happening. Is it real? Is it not? How does it match other things? How does it match other things in society? I think we can take it
any direction you want.
Yeah, we could, and that's the beauty of having two platforms working together, exchanging data, and having specified or people working on very unique and specific things on the platform, not trying to be too generic. Being able to run data analytics is not for everyone. Diving into it is not for everyone. And likewise, doing insurance underwriting, doing insurance intake processing, doing writing or developing claims management software on world scale that can handle everything from smaller agencies to larger enterprises, that is not for everyone. And I think having found this relationship to where we can like both share this vision of where we want to go, I think is a unique thing.
I think it's fascinating that we can now make it available to everyone. Is basically what you're saying. I'm really excited about this collaboration. Honestly, you and I have known each other for a while. We worked together for a while. I think this is one of those few instances where everyone wins. You offer this fascinating new capabilities to your customers. Your customers benefit from the additional functionality that you provide, help them get better in what they do, and it helps us in leveraging our experience and technology that we've been developing for the last 20 years. So, Aspen, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.